The biggest complaint that I hear about people living in Idaho Falls or southeastern Idaho in general is there's nothing to do here. You know what? I've lived all over the world and I have heard this phrase, there's nothing to do here, in every single place that I've lived. So I think it just depends on your personality, the things that you're interested in, and finding the things that are available to do. So in this video, we're gonna talk about all the wonderful things that are available here in Idaho Falls. And there is a great list. In fact, I was writing and I ran out of paper because there's actually more things to do than you would think in a small town of 67,000 people. So without further ado, let's go. My name is Annika Wilder and I'm a local real estate agent here, and I help people buy, sell, relocate, refinance here in the southeastern Idaho region. So whether you're thinking about moving next week or next year, I would love to help make your move as smooth as butter. And you can give me a call, text, email, schedule a Zoom call. All the information is in that description below. All right, let's get started. Things to do. So first, I'm gonna start with what is right here. So Idaho Falls is here, there's surrounding areas and there's cool things to see out here, but I'm gonna start right here within 5, 10, 15 minute drive or walk. What is there to do in Idaho Falls? So you've got your normal things like your movie theaters, your restaurants, your bowling alleys, there's indoor playgrounds for kids, there's outdoor playgrounds, there's parks, there's golf courses, there's local events. We do have a small music scene where there are open mic nights and local bands and artists are playing each week. There's a concert series in the summer, there's winter series, there's chalk art, there's the art scene, there's theater if you're interested in plays. There's also even sports. We do have a baseball team here and we also have a hockey team here now. And so if you like sports, music, art, the city also does a really good job about putting on local fun events for fundraisers or just fun events like the parade or the rodeo, etc. So that list, hundreds of things to do throughout the week. There are some weeks that are busier than others, but if you have an interest in sports, art, music, crafting, gaming, whatever it is, there is something here for you. There's also just within a short drive or a short walk, depending where you are in the city, you could walk the Greenbelt or the River Walk, which is right by the river. And then a little bit farther down, part of the river is Gem Lake, where you can splash, cool off, paddleboard, kayak, even go boating. And that is literally within about 8 minutes from downtown. And so you have some outdoorsy things. You've got bike trails, golf courses, and disc golf as well. So there's a lot to do that bigger cities have. I wouldn't say Idaho Falls is that much different in regards to things to do, except that there might not be 50 golf courses. There might only be 2 movie theaters and 1 drive-in theater. There's not 10 to choose from. So there is still 1 of everything, but there's not going to be 10 of everything, if that makes sense. But you do have choices. All right, so now let's talk about just the short drive away. So I'm talking 20 to 40 minutes away. We've got Icy Hot Springs, hiking, camping, fishing. Swan Valley is about 40 minutes away and you can go kayak, fishing, visit the waterfalls, hike around, camp, have a little bonfire. There's so much to do in that beautiful Swan Valley. If you've never been there, you can also get square ice cream. Yes, square ice cream. There's also a really long zip line that goes for, if you do the entire course, it's 1.5 miles long. There's also some cool festivals that go on in Swan Valley as well, and up in Icy Hot Springs, Kelly Canyon area. So that's all within 20 to 40 minute drive if you are interested in the skiing and the hiking and the more outdoorsy things. So not too far away at all. So if we increase our circle a little bit and you're willing to travel a little bit more, within an hour to an hour and a half, you will be at the Grand Teton National Park, Yellowstone National Park, Lava Hot Springs. There's also several other little hot springs, more camping. You've got Island Park, which has loads of camping and kayaking and canoeing type options and fishing as well, and it's gorgeous. In the winter, there's a heck of a lot more snow, so if you like snowmobiling and skiing and sledding or snowshoeing, Island Park has got so much there, including waterfalls. So that's just within an hour to an hour and a half away. If we increase our circle a little bit more to 2.5 to about 3.5 hours away, you've got Bear Lake, which is a gorgeous lake. Some people say it's the Caribbean of the Rockies or something like that. And that's partly in Idaho, partly in Utah. You can go to Big Sky for skiing. Salt Lake City is within that time frame, about 3.5 hours away. So more shopping and restaurants and cultural stuff to do there. And then Twin Falls is cool because it's a smaller city, kind of like Idaho Falls. It's a little bit smaller than Idaho Falls, but it's got the Shoshone waterfalls, which is breathtaking if you've never seen it, and you can kayak and canoe in there as well. So that's within that time frame. And if we increase our circle just a little bit more, depending on how far you want to drive, 4 hours will get you to Boise, and not much farther than that is Oregon. You can go farther up into Montana, farther down into Utah and do some hiking. There's Park City. And so there's so much within a close proximity, within a day trip. There's a lot to do right here in Idaho Falls, all the normal stuff, movie theaters, playing outside, playing inside, escape rooms, golf courses, the baseball team, hockey team, music scene, etc. And then you increase your circles and then you get more of the outdoorsy stuff or the bigger city life if you want to go visit some of those bigger cities. So there you have it. Is there anything to do in Idaho Falls? Yes, and sometimes it's just a matter of finding it. Where do we find out what is happening in Idaho Falls? And so I'm actually compiling a community calendar, so stay tuned for that because it will have everything there is to do in Idaho Falls, and it will be categorized from free events to kid events to sporting events to music events, etc. It'll be a one-stop shop for all events, and I'm really excited about that. So when I get that all put together, look out for that. But in the meantime, if you want to know what else there is to do here, the best restaurants to eat, or where to live, or you're thinking about moving to Idaho Falls, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, give me a call, text, email, and I'll be happy to help. All right, have a great rest of your day. Bye.